Happy Thursday. I hope all is well with you and your loved ones and you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Would you please hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, would you please? Thank you. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general collective read, so only take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's see what message and messages are coming out for you today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember, all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be. Aho. Please show me clearly what I need to know. Please show me clearly what I need to know. Please and thank you. Oh my goodness. This one just, there we go. Take your time. You'll come out. Happiness. Simplicity. Focus. Power. Interesting. We're still in the effect of that full moon and what's coming out right here for everybody. Stay focused on what you are looking for in life. It doesn't really matter what you are looking for, but there's one thing. I mean, you have many, but there's one thing in particular that you have been looking for. You've been making it way too complicated to achieve this happiness. You've made it way too complicated to find your Zen zone, your power, where you feel comfortable. You know, a lot of times when people talk about power, people think it's something like, oh, I have this ability to do this, I have this gift to do that. But the biggest part before you can find what your gifts and ability are is to find the power of happiness, of tranquility, of love for yourself. Those are the things that are needed in order for you to accomplish where you're going in life. Even everyday happenings in your life. If you are not content, if you are not truly happy, things just seem to go different for you. They slide downhill. The day is not as good. Things just don't work out for you. And it starts multiplying. I have heard a lot of people say, well, the day started off horrible. And it just went downhill from there. I'm sure all of us, all of you out there. When I say us, I'm referring to this beautiful soul family that's here. And you've heard people say it. You've had it. I've had it. And we don't stop the bad of the day when we should. When things start sliding downhill, you need to stop it. You need to just say, okay, I understand what's going on and I know what I have to do. And just shrug it off and say, okay, it was a bad start. Let's start over. And you may experience something else. But again, at that point, you're going to have to make that decision. Do I continue on downhill in a negative vibe for the day? Or do I bring myself up and say, hey, no longer, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find something positive, something nice. I'm going to do something nice, maybe to a total stranger, and start that positive rolling. And that's what this is telling me, because when you find that peace and quiet, and then you learn how to control the negative and the bad and move it into a positive, things change for you. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Instead of being locked in on that point of your life where it's everything bad that could happen is happening to me. I know it's hard to hear. My gosh, a lot of times on these readings when things come out like that, I can reflect back on my own life where I never, something good would happen and I was so negative, I would look at the bad side of it. I wouldn't say, I'd look for the other shoe to fall. I would get a feeling of contentment and joy, and I'd turn it into something negative. And that was my life. And it was there for many, many years. And now I realize when the Five of Pentacles come to me, it's not gonna change me. I look at it and say, okay, what am I supposed to learn here? How do I move out of this? Because I want the happiness. I want the joy. So we all have free will. And you need to understand when those negative moments come in your life, depending on what it is, you may have to work through sorrow or pain, but you need to find a positive motive. You need to see something bright about it. The Two of Wands. There it is. Looking out at the universe and saying, hey, how do I improve this? Asking your spiritual team, which we do not ask enough, because they do not help us unless we ask. They let you go through what you have because you have free will. But asking them, how do I work through this? I want the happiness. I want the joy. I want to hear what's supposed to be coming towards me. The Knight of Swords. The communications that your spiritual team will give you, and make sure that you are moving in the right direction and doing what you're supposed to be doing to get you from that Five of Pentacles, that feeling of lack and doldrums and how bad this is. It's like every time I take a step forward, I take 2 steps back, and there's no real joy here anymore. You need to ask your spiritual team, and you can call them guides, you can call them whatever, but there's so much more to your spiritual team than just a guide. You have ancestors that step in and out to help you. You have angels that are there. You have guardian angels. You have archangels. There is so much good energy for you. Simplify it. The symbol of a feather floating down is that your guides are giving you the positive reinforcement of, yes, this is what's happening. Some of you may encounter all of a sudden a random feather just floating out of the sky, and you look up quickly and there's not a bird, there's nothing there, just a random feather. I've experienced it. Those are your messages from your guides, your angels. I just call them my spiritual team. It's easier. We're with you. Lean on us. Focus on what's going on. We will help you, because the High Priestess, you have so much knowledge inside you, and a lot of times your spiritual team says something to you or shows you something, and you can draw onto yourself then what you have inside you to improve what's going on. The Tower, moving forward, making the changes. With the High Priestess, it's you're bettering yourself. Every time you move yourself into happiness, you become that better person. This is your spiritual teams showing you need to make those changes to get out of that point where you're at with the Five of Pentacles, and say no more. We're moving forward. And once you do that, the universe steps up and says, see, now you're going in the right direction with the Wheel of Fortune. Your wishes, your dreams, things that haven't faded to you from the day you were brought in onto this earth are going to start coming towards you and helping you, because you're stepping into your gifts, your abilities, your power. The Ace of Swords, this is a brand new beginning, a brand new direction. And I know, I'm sure a lot of you out there are really tired of me saying this, but I just want to tell you again, when this shows up to me in a reading, it's telling me that somebody out there, or a lot of people out there, need to hear what I'm telling you. But this is your fresh new start, your new way of thinking and working with your guides, your spiritual team, and listening to the communications that they are telling you. Just stay focused. The Three of Wands, stay focused what's coming towards you. You can feel what's coming towards you. You know what's happening for you. The Page of Wands, that fresh new start, that new beginning that you've been dreaming of all your life. Of all I need is this, and I know everything will improve in my life. You're the one that's in control. You're the one that has to ask your spiritual team to help you. But when you start listening to what they're giving you and understanding that everything that you've been waiting for, your dreams and your wishes are there. They're coming towards you, and it's going to be a brand new start. The Four of Wands, the celebration and joy that you have in your life. And then we have the Five of Wands. Believe in yourself. It's not confusing. Just you need to make those positive movements in your life to find the happiness, to move in the right direction. The Two of Pentacles. You're making the choices now because you're trusting what you know in your heart and your mind that is yours and how to get there. The Six of Pentacles. The universe is sharing everything with you. They are showing you that this is what you need to be doing because you've asked them. This is how you do it. Like I said, you're not all of a sudden, if you don't ask, you're not going to get the answers. So you need to listen a little bit what's going on. The Hermit. That's you being still for a moment. And as I've told a few people in my life, I have told people this, and I said, for a moment, can you just not talk and listen? And maybe that's what you need to do, is stop having that mind going at 110 miles an hour and just stop. Be quiet. Go into meditation and listen. And this is being told to me that a lot of you are not doing your meditation on a regular basis that you need to do. Because once you do, everything changes for you with the Nine of Cups. All your wishes, your dreams, the Star, the healing that will be coming towards you, the emotional, the physical, the mental healings, and bringing you what you've been looking for, your wishes and your dreams, like with the Wheel of Fortune. Take the time to slow down. Take the negative and turn it into a positive. Your life will improve. Things will move along much better. You will find a great ease. This is a great power to have, that you can take a bad situation and turn it into good. All right, that's your message for today. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.